Hello everyone, this is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening experience. In this conversation, I would like to talk with you about storming the gates of heaven, or storming the gates of the castle, as some people like to mention it. In other words, this is a way of forcing the Kundalini to activate or awaken within you. This can be very, very bad for your health. Some of you may need to have this happen, and of course the safety protocols will help you within that construct. But I would strongly suggest that you begin a practice of meditation, you begin a practice of yoga, that you begin a practice of the 5 Tibetans, whatever methodology that is attractive to you that allows you to do this without pushing the envelope too severely. The body needs to acclimate. This is why Kundalini will sometimes appear to go section by section, just the legs and the lower spine, and then slowly, a finger of energy will reach up the spine, maybe to the 2nd chakra or the 3rd chakra, and then it'll come back down, and then it'll come back in, and it'll come back down. And this is for a very important reason. This gives the body an opportunity to slowly acclimate to what's happening, because it isn't just the physical that's being transformed. It's the mental, it's the emotional, it's the psychological, it's the physical and the spiritual. Think about that. This is happening all at the same time. So go slow, move slowly. Don't allow your eagerness and your impatience to force a scenario on and within yourself that you may not be able to extricate yourself from easily. It may, just think of it this way: if you force your foot into a shoe that is 3 sizes too small, and you finally do it, well, you finally get that foot in there, and you try walking around on it, well, it can be painful for a while. For a time. And so I'm going to suggest that you don't force your feet into the Kundalini shoe. Okay? You let the Kundalini come. Yes, read up about the Kundalini. Yes, do things that are progenerative, but not in an overabundant way. Meditate, but don't meditate 24 hours, 7 days a week. Okay, see what I'm saying? There's a certain level of moderation that I'm suggesting here within a practice that you feel is designed to awaken the Kundalini. Go with the teacher, but don't go with a teacher just to receive the Shaktipat, which is common. This is not A plus B equals C. Find a teacher and let the information from that teacher encourage you to do a practice that will allow the incorporation and vivification of the Kundalini within your body at a rate and at a pace that is healthy for you. Yes, it will be challenging. I guarantee you, it will be challenging. It will be beautiful. It will be loving. It will be amazing. And that's outside of phenomena. Don't go just for the phenomena either. Don't storm the gates so that you get special powers that you can show your friends. Those special powers come at a price. And that price, in many cases, is the slow, mature understandings of what the divine is giving for you to learn from. It doesn't mean that you lift up cars and throw them at buildings. Okay? We are not talking about the Avengers here or any kind of a comic book scenario. This is not a comic book. This is the real deal. This is what turns people into saints. Please understand that. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of surrender, as I talked about in another video. And I suggest you watch that video. It's a lot of surrender. It's a lot of tolerance. It's a lot of patience. It's a lot of practice. Do these things. Take the slower and more studied approach. Take the approach that allows you to understand deeply from the inside out the messages that the divine wants you to understand. This is all about you. All about your karma. All about the qualities and skills that have brought you to where you are right now. Don't take a plant or a substance that's going to blow the top of your head off. Do not do that. It is very, very difficult to recover from a Kundalini activation based upon those practices. And I'm not going to say that every time you take an entheogenic or light-bearing plant that you're going to have the top of your head blown off. Of course not. But it happens to some. It happens to some. And within that context, I would just as soon it not happen to you. Thanks for watching.